When you think of powerful heroes, well, the Super Saiyan Goku definitely has to be up there near the top of the list. At least, just not this guy.
And if you ain't white, you ain't right.
Phil, have you learned nothing?
Yeah, honestly, that movie might have been the worst thing that America's done to Japan since the nuclear bomb.
You actually can't say that on YouTube. That's not allowed.
We instantly get demonetized
on YouTube. Yeah, sorry guys.
Oh, DanCo's gone.
They tried.
They took it away so quick.
It's a good run.
One joke.
The screen goes black. It's at the top of the actual video. But Goku is an insanely powerful hero. And when you think about powerful villains, well, you got to include Doomsday on that list too. And yeah, maybe not this version where it looks like a cave troll from the Lord of the Rings had a one-night stand with a sloth and they decided to keep the weird demon baby. But that's besides the point. Neither one have the best live action movie. That's obvious. But they're both extremely strong, extremely powerful. Who do you think would win in a fight?
Well, let's get into it.
Goku is a Saiyan and was sent to Earth with one specific mission in mind: subjugate the planet, rule the world. But then he slipped and hit his head, forgot literally all what he was supposed to do, and instead he became Earth's mightiest hero. And pretty good at martial arts too.
But Doomsday, well, he's like the ultimate life form. He can survive in any environment. He can kill any creature. He's the ultimate weapon of destruction. And man, does he just love to fight. He even tried to join up with a pro wrestling league one time. That's how much he loves to fight. Man, that would have been a fight to see. And let's just say that Doomsday ever does run across somebody that happens to be stronger, more powerful, that happens to beat him. Like, let's say a Superman, somebody like that, just spitballing here. While he was ever killed, he'll just come back. And he'll come back even stronger, evolved into an even more powerful being. When Doomsday is around, the whole universe is in danger. And if this guy can survive death, if he can beat death, if he's bringing death everywhere he goes, if death is all around him, if death is what he lives for, if death is all he's ever known, makes sense. Darkseid himself called him death personified.
Death, death, death.
Death, death, death.
Death, 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 death.
So as a living embodiment of death, what actually can Doomsday do?
Nothing. Actually, that's
handicap. He can't do anything. He actually needs people's help to do anything.
No, he can do a lot. So like his big things, strength and durability. Those are like what he's known for the most. Okay. He's going to just knock you out right away. He's going to punch you so freaking hard, leave you like a bloody, bloody mess, like one punch. I'm talking you specifically.
Me, I don't have a chance.
No.
I could probably take a few hits from Doomsday.
And then anything that you throw at him, he can take. He's not going to be phased at all. He's so tough. He's so tough. You can train all you want.
I could do it.
Nothing.
I feel like I could do it.
It's like in Batman v Superman when like Batman was trying to fight Superman. And he was doing like a workout montage beforehand.
Yeah.
Like lifting his barbells, throwing his tires around, and like he's fighting literally Superman.
Yeah.
That's about what's going on here. You're not going to win.
He's like, I got a chance. You're just watching. You're like, not looking good for you, Bruce.
After your Rocky montage is done, and then like you're just done.
One hit.
Okay, so Superman said that Doomsday could rip the planet in half if he really wanted to. And man, he's sent Supergirl flying. He's knocked around Wonder Woman. He's overpowered both Orion and Martian Manhunter. John said that he's never been hit as hard as he's been hit by Doomsday. He's even taken down the whole Justice League before. I mean, Doomsday has trounced the League all by himself. And then there have been all his fights against Superman. He's punched Superman like he's never been hit before. He can hit harder than anybody else Superman has fought. And Doomsday just continues to get stronger and stronger as they fight. I mean, there was a reason why they created this guy back in the 90s in the comics. It was literally to kill Superman, to be stronger, to be more powerful than Superman. And man, has he shown that over the years. Honestly, he might have even shown that he's more powerful than Superman's ultimate villain.
Who's that?
The execs at Warner Brothers.
Oh gosh, they hate Superman.
They hate Superman.
And I love Henry Cavill,
but they hate him. It's like he pissed in their coffee and then told them that Santa wasn't real, and then like ran over their dog all on the same day. They hate that guy. They have like a John Wick style vendetta against Henry Cavill.
And he's a beautiful man.
Honestly.
Should we talk about it?
That's the rest of this
There's
video.
too many videos of Dan talking about other men that make me feel uncomfortable. So moving right along.
But no, Superman's real ultimate villain, Darkseid. He fought against Darkseid. He overpowered Darkseid, beat Darkseid all up, just trashed the guy, left him for dead. Literally left him on the verge of death where he could barely stand. And Superman had to step in and save the guy's life. That's how bad Doomsday beat Darkseid, the Lord of Apocalypse, the guy who's beat Superman with just 2 punches before. Yeah, Doomsday is no joke. Of course, there is the caveat where Doomsday might not have fought against the real Darkseid. There's this thing called true form Darkseid, where Darkseid is actually a being beyond even our universe. And so he's constantly operating by using avatars, never really using his real power or his true form. So whenever Darkseid is a low showing, like when he was mugged by 2 randoms, or when he fell and tripped down some stairs, or when he worked at McDonald's, or like when he lost to Doomsday, well, you can just say that that was an avatar of Darkseid, not really Darkseid. So I guess take it with a grain of salt.
But anyways, you were just talking about how strong Doomsday is. Well, he's not just strong, but he's also tough. Nothing you could throw at him is going to be enough to put him down. At least, not to put him down forever.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Well, what's that then?
I've heard worse.
He's taken attacks from Wonder Woman, from Martian Manhunter, and from a lot of Kryptonians, from Superman himself. He's taken punches from Superman before, where Clark said, "I'm going to hit you with everything I got." And he's taken thousands of punches from Superman all in an instant. He's been sent flying around and landing all these different places by Superman on just a semi-regular basis. And Doomsday constantly just refuses to go down. The guy just doesn't quit. It took literally everything that Superman had in him to put Doomsday down the very first time. It literally killed him. And it's not just like punches and kicks, although Doomsday can take those. We're talking about Superman's heat vision, blasts from Green Lanterns, Orion's energy beam. A Guardian of the Universe went full on kamikaze on him. Like the end of Independence Day, he's got to sacrifice his life to put down the big guy once and for all.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
And you know what? Just barely put Doomsday out. He came back a little while later. Even Darkseid's Omega beams were enough to put Doomsday down for just a few seconds. Just enough time for Darkseid to turn around and take a few steps away, and then Doomsday's right back scratching on his back again.
So Kai blasts? Really? Kamehameha? Better luck next time. Doomsday took a blast 1 million times bigger than a nuclear bomb. Was just laughing moments later. And do you understand just how big 1 million is? No? Yeah, neither do I. I know it's a lot. And Doomsday took it laughing.
So what you're saying is that Doomsday is tougher than base Goku.
Yes, that might be what I'm saying.
And you're saying that Doomsday is stronger than Goku.
Yes.
Right. Well, Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe, but yes.
But where Goku does have Doomsday is in his skill and in his speed. Where Doomsday might not be able to even land a hit on Goku, and Goku could land thousands of hits on Doomsday, and that's how Goku would win.
Nope. For starters, Superman already kind of tried that strategy. Didn't really work. Wasn't enough to put Doomsday down. Second, Doomsday is like scary fast. He's got that 99 speed on Madden, that Tyreek Hill speed. Doomsday is the kind of guy that has all his stats maxed out. Strength, durability, and speed. He's blitzed Superman and some other heroes before. Booster Gold even called him faster than the Flash. But what does Booster Gold know? But he's caught attacks from Wonder Woman. Superman has had to go all out before and really push himself to not just keep up with Doomsday's strength, but also his speed. Then he's even got the Flash while the Flash was running. Now, granted, he caught the Flash off guard. It's not like he was actually out-reacting Wally. But still, Doomsday is crazy fast. It's actually probably his most underappreciated, underrated aspect.
Well, that's a lot of talk about Doomsday. What about Son Goku, Earth's mightiest hero? What can he do? Does he even have a chance? Goku has spent his entire life training, and usually he gets in trouble from Chi-Chi about how much he enjoys training. I mean, he even drags Gohan into it most of the time, and honestly wish he would have kept doing that, because Saiyan Man's kind of a weird scene. It just wasn't it. And I think we all could probably agree on that. So Goku isn't just strong, and he's not just fast, but he's calculated and he's evolving. He proves this in his fight with Hit, the time jumping butt crack forehead alien. Hit's using time jump techniques, jumping through time and punching Goku before Goku could even move. To counter and return the hit, Goku had to figure out a technique to actually start defending the punch before it was even thrown. This kind of threw Hit all the way off, and Goku was actually able to defeat Hit. He adapted and reacted to outspeeding this time skip, skipping through time at 1/10 of a second. Goku doesn't even have to use brute strength and force because he has a Kai Blast. Definitely the dopest part of Dragon Ball. I mean, honestly, we've all dreamed about it. What if I could throw blasts from my hands? I mean, we all thought about being Spider-Man, but this is actually like energy that knocks people down, blows through things. It's pretty wild. In the Buu saga, Majin Buu, the bubblegum demon, transforms to the ultimate form as Kid Buu. The kid version is the most powerful version, and I honestly didn't understand that back when I watched it because I didn't have kids, but now that I do have kids, I get it. I get it. This guy meant business, the legitimate destroyer of universes. Goku generated a spirit bomb using the help of the entire world, calling for all the energy on Earth to blast him away. This is literally the most powerful spirit bomb in Dragon Ball history, destroying Buu completely like a 5-minute chewed flavorless piece of Hubba Bubba. This dude was turned to space dust.
Okay, so Drew, you want to know something funny?
I love funny stuff.
It's actually not
I'm
that
excited.
funny.
Okay.
Like, okay, so I'm for Doomsday.
Okay.
I like Doomsday. I'm repping Doomsday here. This is a pro Doomsday take. This is a pro Doomsday video. This is a pro Doomsday YouTube channel.
Wait, like we support Doomsday in our YouTube channel?
Yes.
Like the death guy? We're like, go death guy.
Yeah, like Doomsday Preppers.
Oh, that guy. Got it. Like we live in a bunker.
No, like the TV show.
Oh, just the show. Okay.
Like we're really passionate about Doomsday Preppers.
So we're not Doomsday Preppers. We
just like the show.
Gotcha. I'm on board for that. And we're like, F you, HGTV. We're taking your subscribers.
I think it's on.
It's not HGTV.
It's on Nat Geo. It's on Nat Geo.
Frick you, Nat Geo. We don't.
Okay,
like
but anyways, we're pro Doomsday.
Okay.
I'm going to cover my bases here because I actually think Doomsday might be a bit overrated sometimes. No. Hear me out. Doomsday is still insanely powerful. It's just that pretty much all of his best stuff comes from the Hunter-Prey storyline and like around that area. Like, let's do a little study here. Let's divide Doomsday up into eras. OG Doomsday, right after his creation, was a pretty powerful monster. This was when he was created on Krypton thousands of years ago by a scientist named Bertrand or Burton or whatever, as just a living weapon of mass destruction. It was basically done by creating a hybrid, leaving it out in the wilderness, letting it die and be killed, then using its genetic material to make an even more powerful clone of that hybrid before it. This went on countless times. Doomsday was killed countless times. It went through millions of years in evolution, basically a few decades, and that's how we got this guy. He killed several Green Lanterns, was only somewhat stopped by a Guardian sacrificing himself. This version of Doomsday died when he fought the Radiant, though. In fact, the Radiant killed him so badly that Doomsday spent like the following millennia healing, drifting through space and eventually falling to Earth. When he woke up in the present day, which is where we got Death of Superman, well, he was still pretty powerful, even slightly stronger than Superman was at the time. He fought a trash version of the Justice League, though, some real C and D tier heroes, and beat them easy. But he was also lucky, and Maxima just kind of wandered around. There was a moment in the fight where Superman and Maxima together had him on the ropes, but an explosion separated them, and Superman was back to being alone. Supergirl was one-shotted, arguably Doomsday's best feat in the story arc, and Superman was forced to fight him to the last breath just to avoid human casualties. In the end, we saw pretty clearly that Superman was not as strong as Doomsday. He had to have occasional help during the fight, but he was strong enough to mostly hang with him in a fight, going as far as to break some of Doomsday's bones and mess up his face. Sometime later, though, Doomsday came back in Hunter Prey, and that's where the hype around him comes from. At that point, Superman's power was starting to really increase and reach the levels that he's known for. But there's one problem with the storyline. That's the fact that writer Dan Jurgens has some pretty strong opinions regarding power scaling. Did I say strong opinions? Because you can also just mean wrong opinions. He openly admitted in an interview that he considers Darkseid to be a weak physical villain. So therefore, he wrote Doomsday kicking Darkseid's butt unapologetically. That inconsistency aside, though, Doomsday does have some other very impressive feats throughout the arc. He killed the Radiant, the guy who originally defeated him. Then Superman amped himself with the Mother Box and had help from Wave Rider, and Doomsday was still comfortably winning the fight. Doomsday was still not absolutely unstoppable or just unthinkably powerful, though. An energy sword generated by the Mother Box cut clean through his body, and Superman was still able to do some pretty decent damage. Remember in Avengers Endgame where Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor fought against Thanos? That's about how this fight went too. Doomsday is still comfortably winning, but not by an absolutely insane degree. Next up was the Doomsday Wars. That's when Brainiac transferred his mind to Doomsday's body, and he beat up on the real Justice League. Possibly Doomsday's absolute best feat, just if we ignore the fact that it was Brainiac in control. Then came Our Worlds at War. Here, Doomsday was mind-controlled into thinking Empyrex was Superman, and Doomsday was set free to destroy dozens of Empyrex probes. Another contender for probably his best feat ever. I mean, just one probe is enough to fight against Superman, almost beat up on Superman, and Doomsday is ripping through tons of these things. But once Doomsday faced the real Empyrex, though, he was killed and reduced to a smoking skeleton in a single attack. And Doomsday died, like, for real. For real, for real. So even at his most powerful, his limits were pretty clear, all things considered. And here's the thing. Dying after Empyric's hands. After that happened, Doomsday never really returned to his previous level of power. Just a few issues later, he came back, cloned by Lex Luthor. This became the standard Doomsday going forward. And Superman beat him alone. He came back in Infinite Crisis, and two Supermen beat him in just a few moments. Cyborg Superman fought him equally. Several Kryptonians beat him to death. A soldier mixed with Doomsday cells and kryptonite was only a threat for like 2 issues. After the Empirics encounter, Doomsday became a much less eventful enemy. And if we want to take Doomsday at his best, when he's beating up the whole Justice League and tearing apart Empiric's probes, and ignore the moments where Superman can beat him up all by himself, don't we kinda have to do the same thing for Goku? That's only fair, right? We have to put Goku at his best.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, that's fair. So, what is Goku at his best? Just the tip top, tippity top, tippitiest top, toppitiest, sobbitiest, bobbitiest he's ever been. Easy. Mastered Ultra Instinct. So, hang with me here. Because first thing we got to talk about is Goku's fight against Beerus. At the start of Dragon Ball Super, Goku was fighting against a weird cat god, and he was just throwing around punches and hitting each other with the power capable of destroying a universe. Capable of destroying the universe. Now, granted, Beerus might look like a strange Egyptian cat, but he's insanely powerful, and Goku was matching him here. They were even saying that the battle between these two would be enough to end life across the universe. Just straight up Thanos that thing. Wipe out all the life in the universe just by fighting. So then after his fight against Beerus, well, we can fast forward a couple of years of training and power-ups from Goku, and we find ourselves at the Tournament of Power, when all the different universes fight against each other, like the Battle of the Band style. Best universe wins. And Goku has to fight against Jiren. So he powers up to be Super Saiyan God and just goes to town on this guy, just letting him have it. And Jiren blocks every single punch with his finger, which is just like ultimate power move. Like, no, 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 not today, Goku. And this is the same Goku that was throwing universal punches with Beerus, the cat lady, a little while ago. And then Goku does what Goku does best. When things get hard, well, he powers up again, hits that next level, taps into the next stage, and through the power of love and friendship, well, he transforms. Hits into Ultra Instinct, and that's enough to overwhelm Jiren and visibly hurt him, drive him back. And then even after some more power-ups, well, he managed to punch Jiren hard enough to make him really feel the pain. Just big mouth wide open, big time hurt. And keep in mind, Jiren himself had powered up twice at this point.
But that's not all. Actually, believe it or not, Goku's greatest asset isn't even his power. He actually can't even fully use his total offensive power, which is crazy to think about because, I mean, he did beat up on Jiren. But Goku's greatest asset is really just straight up his speed. I mean, you think Doomsday is fast with his 99 total speed? Not even close to Goku. He can easily dance around like the absolute fastest fighters in the universe with ease. Blitzing Jiren, dodging Kefla, blitzing Kefla, dodging Jiren, doing all of it. He's so fast. He can even automatically react and dodge to any attack that's thrown his way. So Goku doesn't even have to think about being faster than Doomsday. It's just going to happen automatically. And then Doomsday was ultimately put down by just one blast from Empiric's Prime, right? Well, that's a guy who can destroy planets and was outside our universe. He's basically DC's version of Galactus. And if that's enough to literally kill Doomsday, put him down for good, well then Goku is able to create a mini galaxy just from his aura, just from simply being. He can create a mini galaxy. Then not just that, he can shake the world of the void, a realm of infinite size. Goku can shake infinity with his energy powers, Doomsday might not stand a chance there. Okay, so if we're taking them both at their absolute best, well then Doomsday, he's not just beating Superman, but he's beating like all of the Justice League.
Right.
And then he's destroying Empiric's probes.
Right. But if you look at Goku, if you take Goku at Mastered Ultra Instinct, he's not only throwing universe-shattering punches against Beerus. That was at Super Saiyan God. Mastered Ultra Instinct is like infinitely stronger.
Yeah, like
than Super
crazy
Saiyan
much
God.
stronger.
Not even comparable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we talked about that earlier. And so
Because
I think,
Jiren was
and then he's like to Jiren, and so he's like on the same level as Jiren, shaking infinity with his power. Alone.
Yeah.
And so while Doomsday is a really great contestant against Goku, I think it's obvious here.
Yeah, I mean, at their absolute best,
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's no contest.
For sure.
Goku wins.
And it's over 9,000! So let me, if you will, share this. That's not good either, right? What's the phrase? If I can. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, that's fair. So what is Goku at his best? Just a tip-top, tippity-top, tippity-top, tippity-toppy poppy. Did you write that for me as a joke?
Also, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
Thought you had a stroke there for a second or something.
I was like, why is he asking me, am I okay? And I'm like, sorry.